Hello students, today we are going to start a new chapter on physical chemistry, that is paper core 3, chemical kinetics. So what is chemical kinetics? So it is the branch of physical chemistry which deals with study of speeds or rate of a chemical reaction and the factors affecting the rate of a chemical reactions. So chemical kinetics may be defined as though it is the branch of physical chemistry which deals with study of speeds or rate of a chemical reactions and the factors affecting the rate of a chemical reaction. Before starting what is rate, we have to consider how many types of reactions are there. Normally there are three types of reaction. One, slow reaction. What is slow reaction? The reaction which gets completed over a period of time, which the time period may be 1 month, 1 year, etc. Then that type of reaction is called slow reactions. For example, rusting of iron. Rusting of iron is an example of slow reaction. Next, fast reaction. What are fast reaction? The reaction which gets completed instantaneously or within a fraction of second are called fast reaction. And fast reactions are those which involves neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction, that is acid base neutralization. Acid plus base gives rise to salt plus water. This reaction is fast reaction. Another type of category is moderate reactions. The reaction which is neither fast nor slow are called moderate reactions. And this type of reactions, example I can write: acidic hydrolysis, of ester. Acidic hydrolysis of ester. And acidic hydrolysis of ester involves, let us consider reaction CH3COC2H5 plus water in presence of acidic medium. It can give acid plus alcohol. And this reaction is neither fast nor slow, so this is moderate reaction. So there are three category of reaction, that is slow reaction, fast reaction, moderate reactions. Since the slow reaction requires more time, that is 1 month, 1 year, so we cannot calculate the rate of reaction for a slow reaction. And for a fast reaction, since the reaction gets completed within a fraction of second, we also cannot calculate the rate of reaction for fast reactions. But in case of moderate reaction, since the reaction is neither very slow nor very fast, we can easily calculate the rate for this moderate reactions. So simply remember, for moderate reaction only we can calculate rate of reaction. We cannot calculate the rate for a fast reaction or slow reactions. So here, rate of reaction. So what is rate of a chemical reaction? Rate of a chemical reaction is defined as the change in concentration of any of the reactant or product. Change in concentration of any of the reactant or product is called rate of reaction. Simply rate is change in time. So while considering a chemical reaction, the rate of chemical reaction may be defined as the change in concentration of any of the reactant or product per unit time. So let us consider reaction A gives rise to product. Gives rise to product. So when time t is equal to 0, A have initial concentration C1 and product have concentration 0. When time t is equal to t, time t is equal to t means after some time the concentration of A decreases, that will be C2, consider C2, and the product is some amount of A. The product is some amount is formed. So what happens here, with the passage of time, the concentration of reactant, A is reactant. While writing concentration of reactant, we have to use this type of bracket, square bracket. The change in concentration of A or the concentration of reactant decreases, since initially there is more concentration of the reactant. After some time the concentration decreases. So here I can write C1 greater than C2. Simply for product you can also say, when time t is equal to 0, here concentration of A is C1, product is 0. When time t is equal to t, concentration of A is C2. At that same instant, product is formed. Let us consider B. B amount of product is formed. So, with the passage of time, change in concentration of product increases. Because initially the product is 0, but after some time, some amount of product is formed. So I can write B greater than 0. So for the rate, so I can define here rate of reaction is equal to change in concentration of reactant or product per time taken. So rate of reaction is equal to change in concentration of reactant or product per time taken. So what happens here? Rate of reaction is equal to change in concentration of reactant or product per time taken. What happens here? The change in concentration of reactant, if you consider rate of reaction of A, rate of reaction of A is equal to change in concentration of A divided by time. I can simply write change in concentration of A. The initial concentration is given here C1, final concentration is C2. So change in concentration, what is the change in concentration of A? I can simply write here C2 minus C1 divided by T minus 0. Final concentration minus initial concentration divided by final time minus initial time. Since C2 less than C1, so this whole amount will be minus. So simply I can write delta C by T, minus delta C by T. But the rate does not become negative. So in order to neutralize this minus, we have to multiply again by minus. So for any change in concentration of reactant, we have to replace here a minus sign, or we have to put here a minus sign, because the rate does not becomes negative, and rate should not become negative. In order to this negative rate, in order to make this negative rate to positive rate, we have to multiply it by a negative sign. So simply remember, while calculating the rate of a reactant, we have to put minus sign. So this is rate of reaction of A, or in simple words I can simply write here also change in concentration minus delta A by delta T. Change in concentration, final minus initial divided by final minus initial. This is rate of reaction of A. Rate of reaction of A means change in concentration of reactant A. If I have to calculate rate of reaction of B is equal to change in concentration of B divided by time taken. So change in concentration of B, I can write here initial concentration minus final concentration. Final concentration will be B. Initial concentration will be 0. So B minus 0 divided by T minus 0. Simply I can write delta B by delta T. Here no negative sign is present because B minus 0, it is higher concentration, it is lower concentration. Final is higher, initial is lower. So there is no negative signs to be multiplied. But in case of calculating rate of reactant, we have to use a negative reaction. For simply the reaction above present, A gives rise to product or A gives rise to B. Consider a reaction A gives rise to B. Rate of reaction is equal to minus delta A by delta T is equal to delta B by delta T. It is overall rate of this reaction. Rate of reaction is overall rate for this reaction. This represents rate of A. This represent rate of B. Rate of A. Since A is reactant and reactant becomes decomposes or disappears. So we can write, since for the with the passage of time the rate of A or concentration decreases or concentration of it is disappears, so I can also say rate of A is rate of disappearance or rate of decomposition. Here rate of B is also called rate of appearance. Since new amount of product is formed, it is also called appearance. So here you have to remember one thing. For a reaction A gives rise to B, rate of reaction means overall reaction. If individual I have to take minus delta A by delta T or delta B by delta T, that will be rate of A and this will be rate of B. Rate of A is rate of disappearance, rate of B is rate of appearance. Unit of rate of reaction. Unit of rate of reaction. So unit of rate of reaction. Rate of reaction. What is rate of reaction? Rate of reaction is equal to change in concentration by time taken. Change in concentration by time taken. So change in concentration unit mole per liter divided by time taken. So I can write here mole liter inverse second inverse or molarity second inverse. This is the unit of rate of reaction. Okay. So here The rate of reaction is also two types, that is average rate and instantaneous rate. What is average rate? If the rate of reaction is calculated for a long interval of time. If a reaction is calculated, if the rate of reaction is calculated for a long interval of time, it is called average rate. If the rate of reaction is calculated for at any instant of time, at any instant of time, it's called instantaneous rate. So average rate is calculated for a long interval of time, but instantaneous rate calculated for a small interval of time at any instant of time. I can explain. Consider a train consider a train covers a distance of 3600 kilometer in 60 hours. Consider train covers a distance of 3600 kilometer in 60 hours. Then what is the speed of the reaction? What is the speed of the reaction? This speed is the rate. I can say rate. Speed means distance traveled divided by time taken. Speed is also velocity, distance traveled by time taken. It is also one type of rate of the train. So here I can say that distance traveled 3600 kilometer divided by time taken will be 60 hours. So what is the velocity or speed? That is 60 kilometer per hour. And this 60 kilometer per hour velocity is the average velocity. But if you are considering the train, at start the train is at 0 kilometer per hour. After some time it will be 10 kilometer per hour. After some time it will be 50, and after some time it will be 100 kilometer per hour. At stoppages the train will slow down. There will be 30 kilometer per hour, 20 kilometer per hour, 10 kilometer per hour. That means this 60 kilometer per hour is the average velocity as it is calculated for a long interval of time, that is 60 hours. If we have to calculate instantaneous velocity, then we have to check after 10 minutes what is the velocity, or after 20 minutes what is the velocity, or after 5 minutes what is the velocity. That is called instantaneous rate. Hope you are able to understand this. Average rate and instantaneous rate, there is a difference. Average rate is the rate calculated for a long interval of time, but instantaneous rate is a rate which is calculated for a small interval of time. Consider the train example. For average rate, here we have calculated velocity will be 60 km per hour, and that is the velocity for average velocity. And if we have to calculate instantaneously, then the velocity after 10 minutes or 20 minutes, these are the velocity, that is called instantaneous velocity. So for a reaction, A gives rise to P. For reaction A gives rise to P. Here I can say that here I can say that average velocity or average rate or rate avg is equal to minus delta a by delta t or delta p by delta t. Why there is a minus? Since you have to consider here reactant. In the similar way, if I have to calculate instantaneous rate or rate insta, that will be equal to limit delta t tends to 0. Instantaneous rate means for a small interval of time. So delta t will be tends to 0. If delta t will be tends to 0, then there will be minus dA by dt or limit delta t tends to 0 dp by dt. So this delta is converted to d when the time period is very, very small. Average rate, we don't need to consider average rate. We have to calculate the rate, instantaneous rate. So I am revising overall topic. Chemical kinetics, it is the branch of chemistry which deals with change in rate of reaction and the mechanism whatever involves. There are three types of reaction: slow reaction, fast reaction, moderate reaction. Since the reaction is very slow, we don't need to calculate the rate of a reaction. For fast reaction, the reaction is very fast, we don't need to calculate the rate. For a moderate reaction, we can easily calculate the rate of a reaction. For moderate reaction, simply remember acidic hydrolysis of ester. So what is rate of reaction? The rate of reaction is defined as the change in concentration of any of the reactant or product. Change in concentration of any one of the reactant product. While considering reaction, with the passage of time, the concentration of A decreases and the concentration of P or product increases. So for concentration A or reactant A, initial concentration will be greater than final, but for product, initial concentration will be less than final. Since there is a difference in initial and final concentration for both reactant and product, while considering rate of A, we have to put here a minus sign, since rate does not becomes negative. But for B, no need to put sign positive. The unit of rate of reaction is molarity second inverse or mole liter inverse second inverse. Another part is rate of reaction. This rate of reaction is of two types, that is average rate and instantaneous rate. If the rate is calculated for a long interval of time, that is called average rate. If the reaction is rate is calculated for a small interval of time, that is called instantaneous rate. Long interval of time, we have to put delta. For a small interval of time, we have to put d, differential form. For a small interval, delta tends to 0. Thank you. This is all about rate of a chemical reaction.